Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome, welcome. I hope you are having a lovely day. It's quite a cool day here. Welcome to another episode of Inspiration to Achieve, where I share with you inspiration that will help you to turn your aspirations to transformation and inspire others. It's all about providing you with insights to help you achieve your life and business goals, as well as thrive. So I'm looking forward today to sharing with you those insights that will make a difference. Today on Inspiration to Achieve, we will hear a story from one of my clients on bringing her dreams to life. Which of you has ever held a dream and felt like it was never going to happen? With all the stumbling blocks, with all the years that go through, but you persevere. And you have a time when it happens. So we're going to talk about that. My name is Patience Ogunbona. I'm also known as the visionary introverted woman. I help introverted female entrepreneurs, ambitious ones, to build aligned businesses that creates presence and positions them as an authority in their marketplace so that you can generate leads, you can create consistent income and profits. And I do this by providing you with business and mindset strategies that will help you accomplish this. So like I said today, my guest is an entrepreneur herself and has achieved a dream that she's held. Her name is Abbey Osho, and she's a healthy hair coach, as well as an entrepreneur and a product creator. So let me tell you a bit more about Abbey. Obviously, I haven't worked with her for a while. I'm impressed at the journey she's made and overcoming all the adversity to get to where she is today, with many satisfied customers testifying to having healthy hair and staying long-term with her as she ran her salon, bringing their children, getting results, coming back. She works with generations of people, different hair types. She realized that her passion for developing products that really nourish and nurture the hair needs to be expanded even more. Her motto is healthy hair, nourished hair, healthy scalp results in nourished and healthy hair. So she made sure that her products are infused with hair nutrients that work their magic on your hair. So not only are you thinking of healthy hair, it grows as well. You see great results within, a few months. And because of that, she has been in business for at least over 15 years. And really, with such great results, you want to begin to grow in your potential, in your reach, in your ability to impact the world. And that is why, she started thinking, how am I going to make this happen for other people? So I'm really excited because, she is great at managing what you call difficult hair, and especially Afro hair. As you can see with my own hair, it's in braids. And that's because it's not the easiest to manage. Afro hair can be really tough. But in Abby's hands, as an expert, she has managed to do great things. And the product combinations that she used, she really wanted to bring it out to the public. So let me, without further ado, bring Abbey up to you, and she will share her story and maybe inspire many people who are sitting and waiting for the perfect timing to make their dreams happen. So welcome, Abbey. It's so nice to have you today. I'm excited about this opportunity to talk to you about your products.
Thank you for having me, Patient. Thank you so much.
So tell us, I've shared a little bit from my perspective of having known you for a while, but obviously they say from the horse's mouth. So tell us about your entrepreneurial journey.
My entrepreneurial journey actually started from just about 18 years ago. I've always wanted to be in business. My mom was an entrepreneur. My grandma was an entrepreneur. So I've been surrounded by women that are into entrepreneurship. So it's always been something that I really wanted to do growing up. And in 2004, when we moved into Kent, there were no services for people of color, and I felt it's an opportunity for me to actually do something here. So that's where my entrepreneurship starts. We actually had a store in Dartford, and that's the beginning of the journey for me as a person. And I've actually learned quite a lot throughout this journey. I've evolved from so many different stages in terms of what I want to achieve and how I see my business. So it's been quite an interesting journey for me.
Wow, I like what you said about, the opportunity. And that's what entrepreneurship is about. You come into a space, you're looking for something, you can't find it, and you think, why not me? Why can't I build it? You know, and why can't I build it from a place of passion? And also it's having role models, like you said, in your life is also vital. Some of us don't really have, role models that we can tap into and say they did this and that. So in terms of, then obviously you started the salon and you started getting great results, great testimonials. I know that when we started working together, people would contact me. Hi, Moara, thanks. Okay, Moara is saying hi to us from LinkedIn.
Thank you.
So basically, you, you know, I get people telling me without your input how their hair is thriving because of what you do. And I just thought to myself, that's brilliant to work with somebody like that. But how long have you held the dream to actually transition from just, you know, um, having a salon that is just one space to trying to impact more people with the products that your clients are so happy and celebrating?
I think for me, having a product line has always been part of the vision when I started out into the hair care industry. I've always believed in the fact that we need to be women of color, where we need to be in an environment where our hair is not only nurtured, but that we get the best kind of care. The best
Mm,
kind of care in terms of the expertise that are working with our hair and also the product that we use. And obviously, over the years, there has been a great movement in terms of natural organic products and how effective they are on our hair. That actually
mm,
made me to be more curious about finding out more about all these ingredients and their effect and their effectiveness on our hair. So that's been an eye opener for me, and that's actually sent me on a search of finding out how to research on this product, and also not only finding out how to research on the ingredients themselves, but how they actually, what effect or benefit they bring to us as individual in managing our hair.
mm. And also, I guess haven't held this for years. I know because my clients are introverted. Did you feel that there were stumbling blocks, that there were maybe things that prevented you from a mindset point of view, from really bringing it out earlier, that you now feel like no matter what you've overcome, maybe inspiring somebody who is thinking, I have this idea just like Abby, but I'm sitting on it.
Um, well, with the product actually, I started making the product myself, having done all my research. I started making the product at home just over 5 years ago, and
Mm,
making them, using them on my hair, my daughter's hair, and also using them in the salon. And the response has been great. I have clients that have been using this product for years now, and they keep coming back time after time, because I actually, because of the time constraint that I have, I can only make a small batch at a time. So each time I make a batch, before the end of the week is gone. And some
mm,
people may have ordered, by the time they come back for the product, the one that I've made, that they already gone. So it was so intriguing to see that it was actually doing what I wanted it to do, and it
mm,
is benefiting my client, because it's actually for my for people around me. I wanted to make something that is easy to use, something that is not complicated, and actually gives you the result, because I know that most of my clients are professionals, working women that are probably have a home to run, they have businesses to run, they have children that they're looking after this. So they don't have time to actually take 10 steps or to look after their hair. So they need something that is quick, simple, and effective. And that's what I
Mm,
was looking for something that they can use easily at home, and they don't feel overwhelmed with
mm,
using it, especially if they have to look after their daughter. You don't have to spend the whole weekend actually doing that because you've got other important things to do. So
mm,
that was the thinking about it. What can I do? What product do? What? How can I make this product to actually serve my customers in the way that is simple, easy to use, and effective? So those are
mm,
the key things that I was looking for, and that has been the response that I've had so far from the people that have used the product over the years. And I
mm,
just felt that it's time now to take it one step further. I think one of the things that actually stopped me or maybe delayed me taking it this far was the fact that I felt that there were so many products out there. uh, Everyone is making oil, everyone is making butter. I needed to step back and ask myself that question: do we need another one? What
mm,
makes my product different from what is already out there? What would it do that is not already available? So I
mm,
needed to be able to answer this question for myself before I can take the next step. And I have been able to do that because I realized that even though there's so many products out there, none of them is doing exactly what my product is doing. And
mm.
I felt that it would be an added benefit in the market for clients or for people that are looking for effective products that is clearly simple, scientifically based, and does what it says it does.
Mm. Mm. And you talk about, that it's that imposter syndrome. Is that who am I to compete in the market with all the things that are already there? And you kind of withdraw and hold back. And I have to make that journey and that process of saying, no, I really have the expertise. I really have the skills. It really works. The evidence shows it. And making that journey to be able to um, you know, bring it to life. So, and you talk about the strength of the products as well in terms of you know, delivering results. So, for example, I know that you created it to be a premium brand because they are premium, what you call premium products, lots of oils in it. We can see the bottles behind us there, and the branding and the labeling, and everything that is going to, you have a launch date coming up. So, in terms of key benefits, for example, you talk about scalp health, and it's not something I used to hear. Hear hair health, hair nurturing a lot, but not scalp health. So tell me a bit, when you say scalp health, what do you mean by scalp health? From the yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I think the scalp is an unsung hero. It's something that we has not, I mean, has not been talked so much about in the year past, and I just personally felt that if you don't have it, if you see your scalp as a soil, for example, where you actually plant seed and grows. So your hair grows from your scalp. So if your scalp is unhealthy or is not, it doesn't have a conducive environment for healthy hair to grow, then you're going
Mm,
to have a problem. It doesn't matter how much product you're not putting on your hair. If you're growing weak hair or a hair that is not strong enough, you're going to struggle to actually manage those hair strands. Apart from the fact that obviously you need to make sure you are healthy in yourself, what you eat, your exercise, and all of those had great impact on the quality of hair that you
mm,
grow. And if you have scalp that is obviously the pores are blocked and clogged up with so many different things, it's not going to allow the oils, the hair strands to grow out the way they need to. Because if you imagine you've got a hole that is this big, and you're supposed to have a strand that should be that big coming out, but it's now clogged up and it's gone so small. So the hair that needs to grow out of that pulse is going to be quite skinny and struggle to grow out. So
Mm,
it's very important to make sure that we actually look after our scalp, because if you do so, that's actually half of the battle already won, because you're going to be growing
mm,
healthy strands, and then you have less work to do with the strand that you're grown, because they're
mm,
already grown out really healthy. So you just, all you need to do is just maintain and keep it looking good. So that, for me, that was the thinking. That, and also because a lot of women that I see, when they come to the salon, because they wear wigs that that actually covers their scalp, so they can't see what condition the scalp is.
mm,
Some wear braids, and some people tend to leave it for so long. So by the time they take out their wigs or braids, the scalp is already in a state that it needs to really be cleansed properly, so that your scalp can breathe. So that
mm,
was what I see over and over again. And I was thinking, okay, how can we manage this? How
mm,
can we help this category of ladies to actually maximize the uh, the health of their scalp? So that
mm.
was my focus, to make sure that we take the attention, not take the attention of the hair completely, but help people to actually focus also on the scalp, because it
Yeah.
does matter.
Mm. And I think that's where the expertise comes in as somebody who is, looking at being a hair coach and everything. So obviously, this is an entrepreneurial journey and a transition and a layering of different levels of wanting. If someone is thinking of an entrepreneur, because, the entrepreneurial journey can be a lonely one, and sometimes you doubt your capabilities to do it on your own. What would you say a coach? So obviously, I have said that we've worked together for a while. There was that bouncing of the strategies to bring it to life today, and I'll be there live on Saturday to celebrate this journey that we've had. But so what dimension does a coach or a mentor or someone who helps you achieve, what dimension do they bring to your entrepreneur journey?
Uh, Working with you, Appreciate, has been quite an experience and quite interesting, and I'm glad I met you, because I think, some, as you rightly say, you need people to work with. You can't do anything, absolutely, whether it's entrepreneurship, whatever it is, you cannot really do it on your own. You need the support of other people. Um, my coming to you was basically for me to just have someone else to really look at what I'm doing from the outside, because sometimes when you are on the inside you can't really see
Mm,
every aspect of what you're doing. I know I needed that support of someone, not only to look at what I'm doing from the outside, somebody that can, obviously, I can be accountable to, someone
mm,
that can challenge me to take that extra step, because sometimes you hold back and say, oh, I don't know. But when you've got someone that is saying, oh, you can do this, you can do this, and also point you to different resources that you can use to help you along the journey, that is actually a very vital um, help for me as an individual. I find that quite helpful in working with you. So many aspects that you've things that you have challenged me to do. Some of them I've not been able to do. I'm still working on them. Some I have done because um, of the fact of so many other things that I'm doing. So
mm,
it has been quite good. And the fact that because I am accountable to you, we have a goal that we have set, and we have a time scale to it. I needed to be able to. I have to make sure that at least I do it, so that I can report back to you and say, oh, this is what I've done, this is what I've managed to do, this is what I have not been able to do. And we would look at those things I have not been able to do and look at other ways or what I can do to make it easier for myself to achieve those goals. So that has been quite useful, because I think there's some things that I have done in the last month that I wouldn't have been able to do if I didn't work with you. So thank you for that.
Yeah, and I am honored actually to be part of this journey, because that's, when a person is doing the work like I do, is because we want to be part of people's journey, people's story, people's success. And I believe that this is just a tip of the iceberg as far as I'm concerned, because there is still room. We did a lot of work on understanding, the 4 Ps of marketing, for example, where you're placing it. So the visibility element comes in. Who do you want to talk? Who do you want to target? In terms of the naming, how do you want to position it? Premium products, and all those kind of things. And talking about the pricing, and also for yourself, because I know, obviously, our listeners here would recognize the skill and the expertise. And many times when introverted women step back and don't bring out that expertise to the world, that's why I wanted you to come. And really, it's not just a product on the shelf. This is the person behind this product. And this is her passion. This is her knowledge. She knows what she's talking about. And I've never seen anybody explain this whole root thing. Even for me now, I'm thinking about my own hair and its root based on what you've talked about. So, that is great. So one thing I want to say is, maybe tell us a bit about the product line as well, because there are a few products in the line, in the range. So tell us what, the products that are in the product line.
Okay. Basically, we've got 4 items that we'll be launching this Saturday. Um, this Saturday. There are two particular items there. I mean, all of them are very dear to me, I am so looking forward to my audience, my clients, and everyone trying it, because it really is going to do what we say it's going to do. I've worked with fantastic formulators and also manufacturers to actually be able to bring this to life. So, and there's been a lot of research that has gone into it. One that I would like to shine lights on is our scalp scrub. Um, I know a lot of the time when I mention it, like, oh, I have never heard of a scalp scrub before, and I think that it's not new in the market. There are few um, other scalp scrub that I have seen in the market, and I have looked at what they've got to offer in comparison to what we are bringing into the market. And I will tell you that obviously I am so proud what we have come up with. It's purely organics. They're all plant-based, and the scalp scrub is intended to actually exfoliate dead skin from the scalp, and with it comes conditioner as well, and ingredients to stimulate the scalp for growth, and also to moisturize and hydrate your scalp. So that is the what the scalp scrub is. So you can actually use it on its own without a conditioner, because we have actually integrate conditioner in that particular product itself, so that when you're using it on your hair, on your scalp, obviously it's going to get on your hair, so it's not going to dry out your hair. It's going to condition your hair as well as conditioning your scalp as well. I felt that, I mean, any product that you're going to put on your hair should not be adverse to your scalp. It should complement each other, because your scalp is integrated in your hair, is integrated in your scalp. So whatever you put on your hair, no matter what you do, it's going to touch your scalp. And whatever you put on your scalp, however careful you are, it's going to somehow touch your hair. So we've tried to focus on the fact that this product is not only going to be beneficial for your scalp, but also
For the
beneficial
hair
for your
itself.
hair,
Yeah.
hair itself. So
Yeah.
that is going to be a game changer, because it's going to make your scalp looking good. And it's also designed for people that have scalp issues such as dandruff,
Mm.
psoriasis, dry scalp. So it's gentle, it's not abrasive in its use, because the skin on your scalp is an extension of the skin on your face.
Face.
And we
Mm.
all know that the skin on our face is quite delicate. So your
Yeah.
scalp, the skin on your scalp is also very delicate. So you can't use anything abrasive on it. It needs to be gentle, and it needs to be health conscious. So that's what we have gone for. We've gone for something
Mm.
that will exfoliate your scalp, but not abrasive, not
Mm.
scratchy. It's not going to leave you with any cuts or anything like that on your scalp. So it is fantastic.
So so that is your, your star product, I would say.
It's
And
one
I
of
think
them.
that, and when you are starting with the scalp, you want it to actually be, once the scalp is healthy, the hair would generate even its own oils, because we know that
Exactly.
also, but then after that, you have the conditioner,
Then
you have the
we have the scalp oil,
oils, okay?
scalp elaster, which it also is aimed for hair growth, as well
Yeah,
as moisturizing your scalp and your hair for
okay,
growth. Is also to help people with scalp issues such as dry scalp, to
yeah.
elevate, and people that are losing hair. If you're having hair loss issue,
Mm,
this scalp scrub is fantastic for that. It's also
mm.
fantastic. The oil also is fantastic for that.
Okay,
The
so you've got the oil, you've got the conditioner. Have you got the
we've got
conditioner?
scrub,
Scrub. So you've
yeah,
got the scrub, you've got the oil. What
and
are the other two products?
we've got the hair butter, the Moru
Hair
Moru hair,
butter.
which is
Okay.
fantastic. It's got four different types of butters in there, and
Mm,
oil like Maketi oil, which is premium oil,
yeah.
um, with and Moru Moru butter. That is fantastic. It melts into your hair and scalp. It's fantastic for your hair. And we also have another interesting product, which is our daily hydrating mist.
Oh, yeah.
That patient will be perfect for you. You've got your hair in braids. You've got your hair in braids, so you need to make sure that you are actually hydrating your hair that is in the extensions. And that is the
Mm,
thinking behind this product, that for people that have braids and weaves and cornrows, so you want to hydrate and moisturize your hair. You just need to spritz your hair. It's water based, and it's got oils and shea butter,
mm,
aloe vera juice, and all of that in there. So when you
mm.
actually spray it on your scalp and hair, it hydrates it, and your hair is left moisturized in the braid. So when you take out your braids, your hair is not dry or brittle. It's actually moisturized.
Or even tangled.
Exactly, because of
because I'm just thinking that's the first thing I'm going to get on Saturday when I arrive, because I get tangled hair, I swim, and then I don't know how to get things into the hair. So this is really, really great. And a LinkedIn person is asking, are these products also vegan?
they are vegan friendly, because all of their ingredients are they are all plant based. We
Hmm.
have gone for products that are not that
Animal.
actually, yeah. So,
Hmm.
and also all the our packaging are environmental friendly. I was particular about the kind of ingredient that we actually use in our packaging. We've used glass as against to plastic, because that can be recycled. We'll be looking at the possibility of recycling those in the future, in
Hmm.
terms of you bringing the bottles back, and so that we can recycle them. But that is something that we are working on at the moment. But the fact that they are glass also protects the potency of the ingredient that are in the products,
Yeah.
so they are not exposed to lights, so that when you have them, so that is one of the reasons why we've used the bottles. And if you can see from from this bottle itself. We've decided not to. This is the bottle for our oil. We've decided not to go for dropper because it can actually bring about contamination, because you put a dropper on maybe your hair is not freshly washed. It's
Yeah.
probably got build up on it, and you put it back in the oil. So you put it
Yeah.
on your hair, whatever is on your hair is on the tip, and you put it back in the bottle. But with this one, you can just pump out the few bottles that you need on your hand, and you can just then use it on your hair without having to contaminate the content in the bottle. So much of
Wow.
so much
So
thought
much thought, so much
has gone
thought.
into
And, when I talk about excellence, and obviously, definitely, on LinkedIn, they're saying share the name of the product. So it's ABV Organics, right?
organic.
So
Yeah,
ABV Organics, and I'll put in the link to get to the Facebook page. And also there'll be pictures of the launching, and where you can access it on her website as well, where you can start being able to
yeah, you can
pre-order and
pre-order.
buy. Yeah. So basically, this is a journey,
Yeah,
and a journey where you're bringing all your expertise over the years into this. But somebody else might be thinking, wow, she made it. I want to do it. So, any advice or message that you have for anyone delaying bringing their dreams to life? Because it's about time for such a product to be out there. I mean, 5 years about time. So tell us, just give a few tips to anyone who is kind of struggling. Definitely, on LinkedIn, definitely we'll provide the link to this, so that they can access it straight away and order. So basically, tell us any few, maybe one or two wisdom that you will share from the journey that you've made so far, from anybody who is delaying and saying, maybe I can't do it, maybe it won't happen, or I'm doing it, but I want to give up. What will you say to them?
I would say do not give up on your dream. You're never as I mean, I know it might sound like a cliche, but in my experience, it's not a cliche. Um, However, you're not too young or you're not too old to achieve your dream. This is something that I've really wanted to do, and as I've put it down, I didn't touch it for like 2 years. When I have clients coming, oh, can we have the, but I don't have it. I haven't got it. I haven't got it, and they still keep coming back. But I would say do not let go of your dreams. If it's
Mm,
something that you want to do, you need to reach out. There are people out there that would support your dream. There were people out there that would give you the help that you need. You just need to look for it. Don't be
mm,
discouraged about whatever is going on around, because so many things will come up along the way. This product was supposed to be launched in March. Then we pushed it to April, and then it was May, then it was June, and now we are in July. So so many things has happened along the way. Even though we are still launching on Saturday, there's still things that you know is still waiting. But I just decided, what, nothing is going to stop me from doing what it is that I feel in my heart that I need to do. So if
mm,
there's anything that you need to do, please do not give up on your dream. It doesn't matter how old you are. You're never too old or too young. I mean, I don't need to tell you more than that. It's quite an interesting thing. We don't want, I mean, you don't want to go without giving the world what God has deposited on the inside of you. You want to leave
mm,
legacy, however small or however big. You need to leave your print on this earth. So you need to share your dream. You need to share your gifting, your ideas, and yeah, just go for
mm.
it. I think that's what I'm gonna say. Just go for whatever it is that you want to do. Go for it.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds simple, right? But also, and surrounding yourself with people that believe in your dream. That amen indeed. Someone on LinkedIn says amen. Yeah. So basically, surrounding yourself with people who support your dream, who believe in you, who
Yeah,
believe in the expertise. Sometimes humility. You can't see. You are just. You can't see the amount of expertise. That's why I wanted this showcase, because taking the back seat and being in the background is something that prevents introverted women from actually showing that we have the skills, you have the talent, you have the capability, you have the excellence because of actually taking the time. And sometimes that's why there is delay, because you say that there are problems, but you refuse to settle. That's one of the things that was, you refuse to settle for anything that wasn't going to be good. Of course, they say done, and I always had to push you and say done is better than perfect. Done is better than perfect. But I'm glad when I hear some of the things that you're saying about the quality of the product, that you put in the time and it's aligned with who you are. So I'm excited about that. So thank you, Abby, for, believing in yourself, allowing me to be part of your dream, but making sure that this product gets to as many people and makes a difference, including me and my daughter. We need this product as well. So I guess because we needed it, you found me and I found you. That's basically it. So yeah, thank you so much. And even my sisters who are into natural hair, they would be interested in this, because I have a sister who runs a natural hair salon and is into products that really do what they say. And she produces products herself, so she's into this kind of thing. So I'm really excited about the product launch on Saturday as well, live. Someone says, thank you, Abby. Yes, definitely.
Thank you.
So that's great. So basically, thank you for those of you that joined us today. And thank you for those of you that engaged, that asked questions, wanted to find out more about the product. We're really excited about it. This will be on replay on YouTube, on my YouTube as well. And Abby will have the opportunity to share it. If you want to find out more about the product and what it really does, this has a lot of summary of what it does, but I can guarantee you that a lot of energy and effort has been put into it, and already there's a lot of testimonial to show that it works. So aside from that, can I also share with you, as we come to the end, that I'm currently doing, preparing for a summit that is happening next week, that is called the Introverted Female Entrepreneur Success Summit. It's very important that more and more introverted women succeed, come out and shine. So this is about presence and positioning yourself as an authority, like Abby is doing in your marketplace, so that you can attract your ideal clients, you can attract leads, you can create consistent income, and you can achieve profit. And I have over 20 plus experts and entrepreneurs who will be coming to share with you on the different things. Is it social media? Is it marketing? Is it sales? Is it business mindset? Is it getting yourself out there and being visible and really sharing your gifts? You have a lot to take away. So I'll put the link here, and make sure you book your seat, because you don't want to miss it. I promise you. So as our tradition is usually, I leave you with a quote, because I think it's nice to think. And I think Abby has already kind of alluded to some of the quote I'm going to share. I have two. So the first one says, first think, second belief, third dream, and finally dare. Guess who said that? Walt Disney. And of course, Walt Disney. So the second one is very interesting one. And Abby also alluded to that when she said, you're never too old or you're never too young. And he says, a man is not too old until regret takes the place of dreams. So if all you have is regret, then actually it's too late, because at that point you are probably at your deathbed. So you are too old. But if you are still dreaming, you're not too old. So you don't have to have regrets. You just have to start now and do what you need to do. So see you if you're an introverted woman and really needing that inspiration, that strategies that you're looking for to get a quick win. And a quick win is all about starting, getting going and getting it done. Then you really need to sign up for the Introverted Female Entrepreneur Success Summit. Thank you for joining myself and Abby. Thank you for Abby being, her great self and sharing her expertise and her passion for her product. So looking forward to seeing you again on the next Inspiration to Achieve. Take care, and I'm rooting for your success. God bless.